Good evening. Carol is off tonight. Parishioners at a Norwood church say they've lost their church, sold without their knowledge by the church's pastor, and now they're suing. 9 News reporter Bryce Onslinger live in Norwood with a story you'll see only on 9. Bryce?
Well, Clyde, this building on Ashland Avenue in Norwood has been home to the Grace Missionary Baptist Church for more than 50 years. But now that's all changed, and a cloud of confusion has the pastor under fire, and the whole mess will wind up in court tomorrow. 5 church members have filed a lawsuit against the church's pastor, Jeff Pendergrass, alleging that he sold the church building that was titled to the church without the authority he needed from church members.
To have the church building pulled out from underneath them and sold without their knowledge or permission obviously is disheartening, at least.
Angela Wallace is the plaintiff's attorney. Today she filed a motion for a temporary restraining order that would stop Pendergrass from being able to spend or transfer the $70,000 down payment he got for the sale of the building, which sold for a total of $125,000. The lawsuit claims the sale was executed without going through the proper channels.
It was listed on an obscure website. There was no sign out in front of the property listing it for sale.
Pastor Pendergrass did not want to do an on-camera interview, but he says the money from the sale of the church is in the church's bank account, and he's hoping to use the money to lease a building in Blue Ash to hold church services. He says some of the members involved in the lawsuit haven't been to church in over 6 months, and he feels they're upset because he didn't call them to tell them about the sale. He says the church didn't have the money to stay in its current building. Pendergrass says the congregation had shrunk to just 7 people, including himself. But Wallace disputes that, saying there were dozens of members. Pendergrass also says he was never paid by the church and put $13,000 of his own money into improvements. Wallace says her clients claim that Pendergrass did not follow the church constitution before selling the building they've worshiped in for decades.
You know, certainly they're upset. This has been their lifeblood for most of their lives. I mean, a good portion of these members have attended the church for a long time.
Now, the motion for the temporary restraining order for the money made on the sale of the church will be heard at a Hamilton County Common Pleas courtroom tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Clyde?
Bryce Onslinger reporting live this evening from Norwood.